Hi, family. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. My name is Gloria. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today's topic is very important to me because there's nothing that is rewarding for me than to be in God's presence. I love to be in His presence. Being in the presence of God means experiencing His nearness. Do you get to experience God's nearness, His reality, and His influence in your life? It is not about a physical location, but a spiritual awareness and intimacy with Him. The Bible describes God's presence in different ways, sometimes as His manifest glory, sometimes as His guiding spirit, and sometimes as His comforting nearness. Being in God's presence means drawing close to Him through prayer, through worship, and His Word. That is so important. And I'll say that again. So remember this. Being in God's presence means drawing close to Him through prayer, through worship, and His Word. Those are very important. According to James chapter 4, verse 8, it reminds us to draw near to God and He will draw near to you. God's presence often brings an awareness of His holiness and our need for Him. Like Isaiah in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 5, being in His presence reveals both God's greatness and His dependence. The presence of God will give you peace beyond your understanding. According to Exodus chapter 33, verse 14, it says, "My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest." God's presence will lead you in the right way. According to Psalm chapter 16, verse 1, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy." In His presence, you will find strength to endure and courage to live faithfully, according to Acts chapter 4, verse 31. Being in the presence of God will transform you, according to 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. It is so important to be in the presence of God because His presence is where you will find everything you need for life, for faith, and purpose. The Bible shows that without His presence, life can become empty with no direction. I know for certain that I don't want to have a life without direction. I need direction in my life. Psalm chapter 16, verse 11 tells us that in His presence there is fullness of joy, and at His right hand are pleasures forevermore. Real lasting joy comes from God, not another human being. In His presence, anxiety and fear are replaced by His supernatural peace because His presence gives you direction. Spending time with God will change your character. It will make you more like Christ. Psalm 91, verse 1 reminds us that he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. In His presence, we are covered and secured. Without His presence, we walk in our own strength, but with His presence, we walk in His power and His grace. There are supernatural benefits of being in the presence of God. Without His presence, life has no meaning. So, family, I hope you were blessed from this message. Don't forget, subscribe, 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 and also comment. I would like to interact with you in conversations. I like to talk and have conversations. Okay? And also don't forget to like this video and share. This is more important than anything else because as Christians, we are our brother's keepers, and by sharing, your brothers and sister will begin to learn about God and become close to him so that they can have intimate relationships with him. I pray God blessings over you and your family. Until next time, by the grace of God, I will see you on the next video. Love you. Bye-bye.